Hello, hello, hello. Fine Thursday evening to ya all. Good to see ya, good to see ya, good to see ya. What is up tonight, everyone? Ace Clown, Flying Bananasaur, Ralph the MTG Man, Lezidic, Green Mage MTG, Quaztaz, Leo Stew. How is everyone doing tonight? Oh man, what a crazy day in the Magic world. Oh my goodness. This new mulligan rule, I don't know what to think. I do not know what to think. I mean, it's just a test, so we'll see. It's possible that the test doesn't work out and we don't even use it, but I'm a little bit nervous about this new mulligan rule for Modern and so forth. What's up, Doleb? Joen, Saga Dominia, Raymore, Fletcher the Person, Rob Grumpkowski, Leikel. How is everyone tonight? We are playing some Prime Speaker Vannifar. We played this deck a while ago on Goldfish Gladiators, and it was pretty sweet. And I really like Vannifar, and we haven't played it in a while, and I felt like playing some Vannifar, and the deck is sweet. So that was reason enough to give it a shot. Mr. Big Ben's for the second month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. So new mulligan rule. Before we get to our other stuff, we got to talk about the big announcement of the day. So there is a Pro Tour / Mythic Championship coming up in April, end of April, May, I think it's end of April, in London, and that format's going to be Modern, and for that tournament, they're testing a new mulligan rule. Zaire, for the 18th month in a row, Twitch fist my subs back up to 18. So good. Year and a half. Thank you so much, Zaire. Welcome to the Fishbowl. And Turbo Janks Fang, welcome you as well. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. So here is the new mulligan rule. So you draw your hand, you draw 7 cards. You're like, all right, this hand's not good. I got to ship it back. You shuffle your hand back in, and instead of drawing 6 cards, you draw 7 cards again. And then you're like, okay, this hand's not very good. I got a mulligan again. You shuffle that hand back in, and instead of drawing 5 cards, you draw 7 cards again. And then let's say you're like, all right, this 7 is fine. Then, since you mulligan twice, you have to take 2 cards of your choice from that 7-card hand and put them on the bottom of your deck. So basically, you do that for each time you mulligan. If you draw 7, mulligan once, you draw 7 again, and then you keep that, you'd have to put 1 card of your choosing on the bottom of your deck. If you mulligan twice, you'd go 2 cards on the bottom, so on and so on and so on. So the idea of this new mulligan rule, Turbo Janks Bank, welcome you to the Fishbowl, Big Scoops here for you. The idea of this new mulligan rule is to reduce the number of non-games, which I think that makes sense. I like the idea of reducing non-games or games that aren't very fun to play when you don't get to play Magic. I think it's a rule, and based on listening to them announcing this on the stream, I feel like it's a rule that's probably good for Standard, probably also good for Limited, and those are the formats that Wizards sounded like they had tested. When they talked about older formats, they were like, we've theorized on it, but we don't really test those formats to any great extent. But we've tested it a lot in Standard and Limited, and it feels like a rule that's probably really good for Standard and Limited. I am very nervous that it will break older formats, though. Like, that is basically my big concern. It's a rule that if they were like, we're going to do this for Standard and Limited, I would be fully like, yes, that sounds awesome. I think that'll make gameplay way better. But I am very nervous about what's going to happen in older formats, because it seems really easy. There's so many decks in older formats that are built around 1 or 2 powerful cards, and this increases your odds of hitting that 1 or 2 cards so much higher. Like, in Modern, an easy example of this is Griselbrand. Griselbrand, you want a Griselbrand or Emrakul, you want a Goryo's Vengeance, and you want a discard outlet, along with a Mana Source or 2. Like, that's what you want. That's all your deck cares about. You don't care how many cards are in your hand. You're just trying to find a couple of specific cards to win the game. So I feel like this mulligan rule will increase your odds of being able to get that hand, because let's say you mull to 5, quote unquote. Yeah, you're technically going to end up with 5 cards in your hand, but you're just re-spinning serum powder style to find those combo pieces, and then you can put back the cards you don't need on the bottom of your deck. So it'll be interesting. I expect Pro Tour London to be absolutely wild, and My first reaction is we're going to see a ton of broken decks. We will see. This is only a test. That's the important thing to realize. It's a test. It hasn't been implemented as a rule or anything like that. So we'll see how it goes at London. They did say, the one thing they did say is they're not interested in having it split between formats. They're not going to have one rule for Standard, one rule for Modern and Legacy. So either it's all or nothing, basically, based on what they said in the live stream. So fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. They should be interesting at least, but I'm definitely nervous about older formats. Hostafarian, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. We can open the packs. All right, so otherwise, we're playing some Vannifar tonight. Vannifar, if you want to say it properly. So we're gonna have some fun tutoring up some creatures. We got some gems from our packs. Pretty much complete set of rares, I think, from RNA. Dud Diamond, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. So let's do our reminders, talk about this deck, start playing Magic, then we can talk Mulligan rule. They also announced June, I believe, or maybe it's the beginning of July, Commander 2020. August, no. I said that wrong. June, I think it's July 12th. I might be confusing June and July, though. Is Core Set 2020. And then in August, we got confirmation Commander will return for Commander decks. So we got that to talk about. We have a Pro Tour starting tomorrow we could talk about. BDM leaving coverage we could talk about. This new Mulligan rule and anything and everything. So tons of stuff to talk about. But first, we should probably start playing Magic. And we can talk about it as we are going along. Skargan Hellkite could be sweet. That could be a good addition. We mostly have a lot of... Siege Gang is really sweet in this deck, too. I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. Maso, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. July 12th. That sounds right. Thank you, Samurai. So reminders. First off, Replay YouTube. That's where you'd find all the old streams, including this one in the future. The normal YouTube, if you missed it, oh my goodness, was our Kaya deck for Modern Suite yesterday for Against the Odds. So if you haven't seen it, you should check it out, because it was a really fun one. It was one of the sweeter Against the Odds decks we've played in a minute. So that's coming up. Commander Clash coming out tomorrow. There's a 5-0 Fish with Crim going up tomorrow. On Much Brew this weekend, we're playing Gate Worship Walls in Modern, so it's going to be spicy. So tons of stuff coming up on the YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for that. A reminder, do you think your Against the Odds deck could be modified for Vintage? Ugh. I'd have to think about it. Maybe. I mean... The only downside is a lot of the powerful cards in Vintage are restricted, so getting rid of one copy from the graveyard with the Surgical isn't as exciting. But it was a super fun deck. Braille, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. A reminder, the sponsor of tonight's stream is Cubamajigs, made by Cartamajigs. Cubamajigs, they are a series of reusable gaming packs for MTG Cubes, sideboards, and other games. They hold 15 or more double sleeve cards, and they're made from really sturdy plastic to prevent damage to your expensive stuff. They can even hold an entire unsleeved Keyforge deck, so check them out at Cubamajigs.com, and they have new designs launching on every Monday. So thank you to Cubamajigs for supporting the show. Otherwise, last couple reminders, if you haven't already, the merch page is where you can get cool stuff, tokens, playmats, t-shirts, a good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Also, donations, always appreciated, most definitely not required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. So that is our reminders for today. When are we going to get new emotes? So emotes, we got a lot of feedback on emotes last stream. We were going over, me and Richard, we had a huge list from all of you of the stream. So we were going over them yesterday, and I think we have it narrowed down to around 10 to 15 that we're moving forward with. So now we're moving on to the next step, which is actually getting the emotes made and the art and whatnot. So they are coming. Also, the different sub-tiers, different art for those are coming soon. So lots of stuff is in the works, but it's going to take a little while to actually get the emotes made and the art done and stuff like that, because I want them to look sweet. So it's going to take a minute to actually get them done, but it is in progress and it is moving forward. So it is happening. Hear your thoughts on the dumb theory for war, similar to Dominaria, what they did with legends in each pack, but with planeswalkers. Other limit being terrible. Would this be too bad? I don't think it's impossible that they do a planeswalker in every pack, especially if they find a way to make bad planeswalkers. Like if they make somehow uncommon planeswalkers with like one ability that's like it's like a Howling Mind. I don't know, maybe you have a planeswalker, a 2-mana Howling Mind planeswalker, and it has one ability, it's a +1, and you draw an extra card or something. Like if they find a way to make not that powerful planeswalkers, then I could see that happening. But if they're going to be all mythic to fairy Jace level planeswalkers, then I think things would be pretty busted if you had one in every single pack. First time playing all the Experts and Surgical main board, has you forgotten ATO Psychogenic Probe? I remember that we played it, that was so long ago. I did honestly kind of forget that that deck was like that. It's been so long! What do you mean to find a way to make bad planeswalkers? They make planeswalker decks all the time. I think even those planeswalkers would probably be pretty too good to have in limited. Like, they're not super pushed, but I think the planeswalker decks, if you were getting one of them in every single pack, would probably still be busted for limited. Anyway, let's talk about our deck so we can start playing some Magic, and then we talk about all this stuff. So tonight, we are starting off with Temur Vannifar, and this deck's pretty fun. So we're a Prime Speaker Vannifar deck, and the cool thing about this deck is we're playing Prime Speaker Vannifar with Rhythm of the Wild, which I still think is a really busted card that hasn't been seeing that much play in Standard, makes it so our stuff can't be countered, more importantly gives us Riot, which means we can give our Vannifar, or whatever else, haste. So this means we play our Mana Dorks in the early game, get down Rhythm, play Prime Speaker, and we can immediately start podding it up. So as we pod, other than the Mana Dorks in the early game, 3-drop slot, we got Sailor of Means, and then Mirror Image to copy our big stuff. 4-drop slot, only one option, Rekindling Phoenix, but Phoenix is super sweet with our Prime Speaker, because it keeps coming back from the graveyard, so we can keep getting 5-drops. 5-drops, we got Biogenic Ooze to just go wide with oozes. Since we have Prime Speaker, we can have our mana up to make a bunch of them. We have Siege Gang Commander, which is kind of our finisher. It gives us some direct damage. If we have our mana up, we get the goblins, throw them at our opponent's face right away, close out the game. 6-drops, 1 Dream Eater, 1 Ravager Worm, which I think is another sneaky powerful card in Standard. And then Big Mama Palaka up at the top end of our curve. Gaining us life, drawing us a card when it dies. So just a big trampling threat to close out the game, and that's pretty much the deck. It's a sort of aggressive bent of Prime Speaker Vannifar, where we are still trying to get a lot of pod value, but we have these like evasive, potentially hasty with Rhythm of the Wild threats that can close out the game quickly, which I like. Sideboard-wise, a bunch of counters, Lava Coil for removal, a Harpooner for more removal, Rex Age to deal with artifacts and enchantments, Foragers to deal with mono red gaining life, Vivian, all-purpose value, Carnage Tyrant for the control matchup. Deltorbs, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. And that's the plan. We're potting it up in Standard tonight. So let's give some Temur Vannifar a shot. See how it goes. If it goes well, then sweet. If it doesn't go well, we can try something else or update the deck or whatever. So I do really like Prime Speaker Vannifar, though. It's one of my favorite cards in Standard. You should add Stony Strength, as it combos with Vannifar and Incubation Druid. I've never been able to get myself on the Stony Strength train. It just seems so inconsistent to me. Like, it's explosive, but that it seems like it's really bad in a lot of situations. We have a sideboard. Did I not do side? Are we doing best of one? I didn't do best of one, did I? Did I enter the wrong event? I hope I entered best of 3. That would be disappointing. Well, if I entered best of 1, then we'll drop and play best of 3. Hopefully I didn't. We should just climb. Do you think climb is fun? Do you like the climb decks? We could play climb. I don't know if we have ever played a climb deck, honestly. We played one on Budget Magic before R&A, but not recently. No. Oh, God. It's happening. It's happening already. Breeding Pool untapped. Oh, boy. You know they got it. You know they got the Curious Obsession. I find playing one Rex Sage in the main over the Druid of the Cowl adds a lot of utility against Nexus and Climb decks. Maybe it is flexible enough to be worth a main deck slot. Bulldozer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Stormtamer for our opponent. And passes. Well, okay. Let's just... how do we do this? And let's just Sulfur Falls, Sailor of Means. Smug Twiggo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. What do you hate playing against more, this or Tron? Ugh. In Standard, I think this is the deck that annoys me the most. Does it match up to Modern Tron? It probably depends on the deck that I'm playing. 1, 2, 3. Do we want to run out Llanowar? I guess we do. Yeah, might as well. Llanowar as well. Get them all out there. Toro CW, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And we got a new donation, 2 new donations. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Donation number 1, Dan Wildfire with the $2 donation. Spark creature enchants that turns a legendary creature into a planeswalker. Planeswalker abilities tied to guild themes. Ooh, that's pretty interesting. So an enchantment that turns a creature into a planeswalker? That could be spicy. I could see that. And also, thank you so much, Dan, for the donation. Elia88, $5 donation. I've been killing it on Arena with this deck, so I know it's working, but I feel like it could get better. It got me from Platinum 3 to Diamond 1 with only dropping 2 games to Azorius Aggro. It's a Temur Niv deck. Ooh, well, Elia, thank you so much for the donation, and I'm pulling up your deck now. What are we doing here? Man, I guess something's getting countered. I think if something has to get countered, Ooze is the better of the two. Siege Gang actually can shoot down these creatures. So if we got to beat a counter with something, Temur Niv. Ooh. Niv and Hydroid Crosses. Wow. It resolves. No counters? Interesting. Okay. Well, maybe we could just race. I did not think that was going to resolve. Well, get it what Sailor means. I mean, maybe we could just play a big enough board that we can beat our opponent down with oozes. Down to 19, grow the oozes. What is our opponent's hand? A bunch of tricksters? The Temur Niv deck looks sweet. Oh, Disperse? That's a thing in Mono Blue? They play Disperse? Alright, well, they got us. I don't know why you would not play Blink of an Eye. Isn't Blink of an Eye just literally strictly better than Disperse? Temptation. Alright, here we go. Opponent gets in, hits us. Down to 11. Ooh, Vannifar! Vannifar 2, what do we do? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know what to do. Hey, what's up, Sigthus? Good to see ya. What should I cut from this deck? Let me see, Greed Mage. So we can play Siege Gang. We take 4, 5, 6, or maybe 7, and then we got to try to start Siege Ganging the board. But if they have, like, Dive Down... Yeah, I think we got a Siege Gang. So we play Siege Gang. Make a bunch of dorks. This has got to be our best bet. Vannifar is sweet, but I think it's too slow here. Because we're just going to die on board. I guess we could try to tutor up Rekindling Phoenixes to block. Alright, land tapped, go to combat. No attacks because of this big old Tempest Gen. And in Siege Gang we trust to beat down and kill our opponent's board. That is our hope. Ooh, Deckmaster, you're right. Deckmaster is offline. Here, it should be starting now. Wilderness Ooze Ramp, eh? Wilderness Ooze Ramp. That's pretty spicy. That's definitely a different take on wilderness reclamation. Eshoop, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. And yeah, Deckmaster should be working now, hopefully. Opponent gets in. 5, 6, 7. All right. All right. Down to 4. Opponent passes. Oh, Phoenix 2. I'll go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, hit our opponent. And hope for the best. Opponent takes it. Down to 9. So stop on our opponent's upkeep. Pass the turn. Grow our ooze. Boy, this is close. Crosses TC, welcome to the Fishbowl. And Sprayberry Dylan, welcome you as well. Big scoops here for our new subscribers. So, step 1, Siege Gang Commander. Goblin at Tempest Shin. Opponent. No dive downs. Okay. Siege Gang Commander, Goblin at Tempest Shin. Sack a Goblin. Oh, Siege Gang might be coming through. Thinning, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent. No dive downs. No dive downs. Oh, all right. Well, now we're dead. Opponent had it. Oh, well, we tried. Now they can sack Storm Tamer and then we die. Oh, well, thank you for the kind words, Sinning. Boy, Mono Blue. They didn't even have Curious Obsession, and we still lost. Did you see the crazy Vannifar combo that Noxious built for Standard? Probably the most convoluted combo deck I've ever seen. I do not think I've seen... I don't know if I've seen that deck. Stopped at LGS in upstate New York last night and got help from a couple of new guys tuning their janky decks. Felt really good. Awesome, Dan. Oh, that was close, but not close enough. And, oh, Mono Blue. Oh, Temur Vannifar. Oh, that's such a brutal matchup. So Vivian's, I guess, is at least relevant. Harpooner's good, and then Lava Coils is probably what we're looking at. Ugh, going down. What do we go down? Maybe we have to go 1 Vannifar. So really our deck to sideboard with too much. We can go down like a Druid of the Cowl or 2. With the 3-color decks running around in Standard at the moment, do you think Blood Moon would be perfectly fair card to reprint it in War? It's good against... there's a ton of good disenchant effects in Standard at the moment. I would enjoy having Blood Moon in Standard, but I don't think that Wizards would ever do that. I think that, I mean, I don't think they would do it anyway, but especially with the push to Arena and whatnot, people don't like those kind of decks. I mean, new players are not a big fan of those style of decks, so... Tyra is better than Vivian. I think it's pretty slow. We get to play first. Alright, well, Tapland Central, unfortunately. But we got some ramp, we got a Ravager Worm. So I guess we have lots of stuff to get countered. Ooh, let me see, Cocos. Did you guys answer this on the podcast? What is this, Turtle Power? When champions attack. Alright. Hinterland Harbor, go. That looks like a fun deck. Hardened Scales, Anointed Procession. That's a spicy combo. Opponent passes. Well, Llanowar Elves, Rootbound Crag. I feel a Curious Obsession coming on. I feel it. You know that's what's going to happen. Hey, what's up, Daniel? How are you tonight? Bone it. Of course, Curious Obsession. The question about Blood Moon and Standard, maybe. It does seem kind of familiar. Leon Stew, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Well, play Incubation Druid. Play Hinterland Harbor. Get in with Llanowar Elves. Hit our opponent. But there's a Terramander with a Curious Obsession on it. Yikes, 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 yikes. What headset do I use on stream? We didn't hit a land. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, well, play an ooze. I guess we're just in play stuff in race mode. Ravager Worm is good if it resolves. Maybe they just draw the cards, but they don't hit lands, and we're able to just play things and beat them down. Opponent, what do you got? Ravager Worm does seem good, too. Yeah, an untapped land would have been nice to get rid of it. But Ooze is a fine backup plan. Like, Ooze, there's a chance that Ooze can just raise. Crazy J-Man, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, the Kayak Extraction deck was super fun. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out on the YouTube. It's a really cool deck. Ooh, let me see, Tyler. And Game Hammered. Rakdos Spectacle. Rhythm of the Wild. So opponent probably leaving up counter mana. Do we even want to? All right, let's just play Rhythm. Play Rhythm of the Wild. See if our opponent counters. Blue-black Terramander. Ooh, Sphinx of Foresight. That's sweet. I saw a deck kind of like that 5-0'd. Thiefus and the Terramander and a lot of blue-black stuff. Sphinx of Foresight's an interesting take. Rakdos Spectacle looks fun, too. Opponent Spell Pierces. Well, okay. I guess we pay. Attack. Well, now I feel pretty good about where we're at, because we have a Ravager Worm that's going to be uncounterable coming down next turn, and that should put an end to this annoying Terramander. The Spectacle deck looks sweet, too. We need to play Rakdos sometime. It's been a while. It's going pretty good, Draven Runner. I mean, we're about to be 1-1. We're in our first match. We lost game 1 to Mono Blue, but I think we're going to win this one. Rhythm is really good against Mono Blue. It just shuts down their counters, and they have a hard time getting off the battlefield. Yeah, I mean, Ravage you? Game? Counter it. I dare ya. I dare ya. I dare you, opponent. Counter it. Just had a super crappy day today, but one thing that kept me going was knowing at least I'd have a Goldfish stream keep up the amazing content. Well, Kappa. Sorry you had a bad day. Hopefully it gets better. And thank you for coming to hang out. Hopefully we have some fun. Trickster. Okay. Tapsus. Well, haste, counter. Fight Terramander. Oh, yeah. Attack. So our opponent, I guess, isn't officially dead, but there's no way Mono Blue's coming back from this. If you play Rakdos, does Richard guest host? We might have to get Richard on. Unseen Spectre for the 29th month in a row. Good lord, that is a long time. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. What's up with you, Spectre? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, Ravager Room does have some sweet animation. And opponent, all right, that's how you take down Mono Blue. That is a plan for taking down Mono Blue. They just need to miss several land drops, and it's over. So, I don't know about actually bringing in counter spells. I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. Spell Pierce might be worth it. Negate seems slowish. Is Vivian not good enough? Dream Eater's fine. All right, maybe we don't Vivian. I like that Vivian can kill flyers. Spell Pierce seems good. Negate, that one's a little more questionable. Did you see the new mulligan? Yeah, the new mulligan rule they're testing out. I have mixed feelings. On it. I feel like it's good for standard and limited. I'm skeptical about modern and legacy and vintage and whatnot. Alright, let's get a good hand. And hopefully our opponent just has a nice one-lander. Ooh, okay. This hand is actually pretty sweet. Turn 1 Land of War, turn 2 Rhythm, turn 3 Prime Speaker. That's pretty much what we want. It can get beat by counters, but... Well, Stomping Ground, untapped, Land of War Elves. No! No Curious Obsession. One-time Magic Gods Island. Oh, no Curious Obsession. Okay, opponent gets in. Sure. And passes. Well, play Rootbound Crag, play Rhythm. Do you have a counter? No? Please? Alright, there's the Spell Pierce. Yep. Well, that does slow us down. The new mulligan rule is, opponent gets in, you always mulligan to 7 cards. So if you mulligan, instead of going to 6 cards, you would just mulligan to 7. Another Storm Tamer. Leaving up counter mana. Well, play Rootbound Crag, play Incubation Druid. Play Incubation Druid. Pass the turn. Oh, we need this Prime Speaker. Opponent. Passing. So if you mulligan, instead of going to 6 cards, you draw 7 cards again on the first mulligan. And you draw 7 cards again on the second mulligan. But then after you complete mulliganing, you have to put a card of your choice from your 7-card hand on the bottom of your deck for each time you mulliganed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is our plan? We can ooze. Prime Speaker is awesome, but that gets, everything gets countered. Play Steam Vents tapped. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's play ooze. Do they have a counter? No! Oozed out! Okay. That's a surprise in a good way. That's a very good surprise. Leathery Strange, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why not reshuffle the cards instead of having them put on the bottom of the deck? I don't know. That doesn't seem like a huge difference. Yeah, that is my main concern about the rule in older formats, is it really does feel like if you're playing Dredge, you can just mulligan until you hit your Bazaar Baghdad, and you're almost guaranteed to hit it. And then if you're playing against Dredge, you can mulligan in until you hit your Rest in Peace or Leyline of the Void, and you're almost guaranteed to hit it. So you are still having a whole bunch of non-games? Like, the non-games are still happening, they're just happening in a slightly different manner? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I really want to grow these Incubation Druids, but it's risky against Trickster. I think we do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Adapt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So play Prime Speaker. Opponent. No counters. Gosox, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Llanowar. Combat. Get in. What does our opponent have? Must be all just bounce spells. Get in with ooze. Hit our opponent. Honestly, they should have different rules for different formats. I really like the idea of the new rule for Standard and Draft. I don't really like... Man, they are all on the bounce plan. I don't really like it for older formats, though. That's my main concern. Island for our opponent gets in, hits us. Ooh, Harpooner. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can play everything? So play Vannifar. Play Biogenic Ooze. Play Harpooner. Yeah, we're just going to run it all out there. Harpooner kills Storm Tamer, and we might have just went wide enough. Our opponent's on a kind of weird build of mono blue. Oh, I'm sorry, Gosdox. Sometimes Switch is weird like that. But thank you to our resubscriber, Aces, for the 5th month in a row. Is it still possible to get the sticker? It is. Just head to the reward page and fill out your stuff. It is still available. Yes, we will kill Storm Tamer. Get in with our ooze. Hit our opponent, 16. I mean, now we have a huge board, and we have a Vannifar, and life is good. Opponent scoops it up, and mono blue, it's always sketchy, but we have the power, apparently. That I don't think is the match that we dream of playing, but a win's a win. We will take it with Temur Vannifar. Vannifar. Yeah, that's right. Vannifar is sweet. I prefer for draft a rule that lets you mulligan for free if you have 1 or 5 lands. I don't know if that's a very good rule. So the problem with saying you can do this if you have a certain amount of lands, and maybe it would be okay for limited, but in general, that lets you do some really degenerate deck building. I think that's the main issue. Because if you say, all right, if you have whatever, 0 lands or 0 or 1 land or 5 or more lands or whatever, then you could build your deck in a way that abuses that by playing like a really small number of lands and only wanting 1 or 2 lands and just mulliganing for free until you get a nut draw. I want to thank you for the amazing stuff you do, and also mention that my son, 1.5-year-old, is hyped to hear your voice and sometimes says Papa to you. Well, oh, thank you, Draven Runner. That is awesome. And hello to your son as well. Would it be worth it for a single River's Rebuke in the mono blue sideboard? It might be. I mean, it is a nice catch-all against tokens and whatnot. And tokens did well at the Twitch Rivals event yesterday. By surprise. No one's really been having that much success with Selesnya tokens, and I think it made it to the finals and just kind of crushed people. Yes, Old Man X for the 4th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And Nick Frostwind, welcome you as well. Big scoops here for our resubscribers. It is coming. New emotes, they are definitely on the way. Do I have a scoops tattoo? Ooh, I don't, but I kind of want to get an MTG tattoo. I don't know what I get, though. Maybe Blood Moon on my forehead? Probably not on my forehead, but maybe Blood Moon. Wow. Esperanto Vanguard? Is this like Esper aggro? How do we want to do this? 1, 2, 3. All right, let's just Hinterland Harbor Incubation Druid. Pass the turn. The next turn we can Rhythm Llanowar, put a counter on it. Combo. Get a 2/2. I do like Sailor Means more than most, and it's so good against Adanto. Get a tattoo of the color pie. Panharmonicon. I don't know how Panharmonicon would come across in tattoo form. Oh, Esper Vampires, that could be. I always forget that Adanto is technically a vampire. Well, Stomping Grounds, untapped. Rhythm of the Wild, also untapped. Oh, it's the old Adanto Vanguard Negate deck. Okay. You got us. Huh. Oh, okay. What's going on here? They'll play the... Adato is really only good if you're attacking. It's so bad on defense. So it's kind of a interesting idea, I guess. Well, play Sailor of Means. Play Druid of the Cowl. What is going on with this deck? Pass the turn. Are they going to play Teferi? Teferi's also obnoxious. Opponent, land. Teferi should not be in this deck. Or Adato should not be in this deck. Something should not be in this deck. Opponent, sure. Gets to untap some lands. Oh, now we got to deal with Teferi? What is going on? Can you get a swan on your forearm and slap it every time you draw a card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we got to beat this Teferi down. Attack, 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 attack. Opponent blocks. 1. Oh, but we don't have enough mana. Oh, this Teferi. Yeah, Vannifar can kind of help, but not. Alright, so let's adapt Incubation Druid. Vannifar. I mean, Vannifar is good if we somehow untap with it. I have no idea what's going on. Attack Teferi. Opponent. Blocks. Okay. Unblocks. I feel a Wrath coming. I mean, if our opponent's just playing some unruly pile, there's not a whole lot we can do about it. I mean, if you're... You can't play around the Raz out of your Adanto Vanguard deck. There's just some things that should not be done. Opponent. Lyra Dawnbringer. Alright. That's actually pretty fine. That's actually... Well, Teferi's still around. If Ravager Worm resolves, it's great. But I'm not sure what the odds of that are. Opponent gets to untap lands. We draw Rootbound Crag. Well, play Rootbound Crag. Play Ravager Worm. Come on, no counters. No counters. Who resolves? So put a counter on it. Fight a Lyra. Get out of here, Lyra. What? What? What is happening? Seriously, what is going on? Ooh, I'm losing it. Okay, now what? So that has, Well, Sack Sailor. Get a Rekindling Phoenix. Pass the turn. This Teferi's getting scarily close to ultimating, which is not good. Kaya Ashmore for the 23rd month in a row, closing in on the 2-year resub. Still playing Sailor Meads. And Sun Sky, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. The reward command will take you to the sticker place, sticker shop. Just put in your info and get it shipped to you. You can get free wins if your opponent never knows what they're doing. That is true, and I do not know what our opponent's doing. It seems like Esper aggro and Esper control just mashed together. Maybe it's just like Esper cards that our opponent happens to own. Thief of Sanity. My brain, it hurts. We gotta get through this Teferi somehow. Gavel, for the 7th month in a row, I've been working on a Wizard's Tribal Counterburn deck I want for Arena. I would love your thoughts. Sounds sweet, Gavel. I'd love to take a look at it. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We draw nothing. Huh. So opponent has this Adanto. Whoa! Big donation from Zazie. $50 donation. Hey, Seth, thanks for all the great content. I've been sick the last couple of days, and you've given me something to do while I rested and getting better, so keep up the good work. Well, Zazie, $50 donation. Thank you so much. That is insane, and I hope you get feeling better. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, play the land. I don't know what to do here. This Teferi, all of this is bad for us. Go to combat. Attack Teferi, attack Teferi. Opponent. Yeah, I mean, that's probably what we gotta do, but they have so many things that are problematic. Opponent blocks. And pays a bunch of life.
Don't make another move.
Well, Vannifar. Sack Druid. Get Mirror Image. Copy Ravager Worm. Put a counter on it. Fight Lyra. Well, sometimes your opponent just plays a random bunch of cards and they happen to work out somehow. Oh, my Lord Almighty. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess maybe Dive Down is more heavily played than I give it credit for. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I don't really know how to sideboard against what our opponent's doing because our opponent just has a seemingly random pile of cards, which that actually makes sideboarding difficult because, I mean, if they draw the half of the deck that happens to line up well with what you're doing, there's not a whole lot you can do. Yeah, main deck negates and dive downs, old Adanto Vanguard with control spells. Yeah, maybe it is. It might just be someone that doesn't have many wild cards or something, so they just kind of throw in whatever cards are in their colors. Dive down is great. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I guess it's okay. I don't think we want to bring Negate in. Our opponents seem to be playing mostly creatures. Well, alright, we'll keep this. Not an insane hand, but it's fine. The Teferi was the problem. I mean, once a Teferi's down, if you can't kill it, you lose. It's pretty much as simple as that. What do you mean, dive down is a one-mana counterspell? I guess in some context, that is actually pretty true. Well, Steam Vents, untapped, Sailor means. Pass the turn. I mean, we can't just run out Ooze next turn and start going beatdowns. Opponent. Glacial Fortress. Show us Adidonto. Thought Eraser. Okay, well, that is also a legal Magic card. Takes Rekindling Phoenix. Interesting. Oh, play Rootbound Crag. Play Ooze. Go attacking. Hit our opponent. Down to 19. My boy my boy Robbie Krenkel Wagner won SC Dallas with Mono Blue. How do you feel about budget decks taking down big tournaments? I mean, Mono Blue is definitely... Alright, there's a Danto. Mono Blue is definitely a legitimate deck. No doubt about it. Ooh, Vannifar. Huh. The question is, do we want to play it into a potential sweeper? And I'm not sure we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we just make oozes. Let's just breeding pool. Let's breeding pool untapped. Adventurous Impulse. We take a land, Sulphur Falls. Go to combat. Attack, attack, attack. Opponent. You can't block here. No, that doesn't make sense mathematically. Oh, opponent, don't do it. Okay. Oh boy, we're losing to this deck too. Oh, they're just chumping. Okay, I see. Well, they must just have a sweeper. That's the only thing that makes sense. Make an ooze, pass the turn. Jazzy Fox, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Land. Deputy, okay. No sweeper. That's fine. Takes our oozes. Opponent passes. Rootbound Crag. Alright, we're going to go for it. Play Vannifar. Apparently they don't have a sweeper. Play Sulphur Falls. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Hit our opponent. Hopefully we get to attack. They can't be... You can't have Kaya's Wrath in this deck. It doesn't make sense. My mind is boggled. Wickerhawk, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Ooze Tribal in Modern. That could be a good against the odds. Opponent. Teferi. Sure. Well, we're actually in pretty good shape to deal with a Teferi this time. Tucks our ooze. We draw land. I'll go to combat, hit Teferi, hit our opponent. Prime Speaker. Sack Sailor. Grab Rekindling Phoenix. Breeding Pool. Tapped. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent, you gotta deal with it. Kill Teferi, yeah. I mean, we're in pretty good... I think we're in pretty good shape. And we got a GG. Alright, well... Maybe... I don't know what this is. I am not impressed with the Danto Vanguard unless you're being very aggressive. It seems so bad unless you're just able to attack with it every turn. Too bad Kraj is too expensive for Modern because it would be interesting in Ooze Tribal. Yeah, that's true. It is a bit too much mana, but it is It is a powerful card. Shoes5, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. So what do y'all think about the mulligan rule? What is your opinion? Hey, thank you. Welcome, Grown Up. Good to see ya. King of the Murgy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. So what are your thoughts? Good, bad, ugly, broken? Psychologist, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. It's a new rule they're testing out at the Pro Tour in London the end of April. It is not named, but basically, now if you mulligan to 6, you put back your 7 cards, draw 6 cards. Mulligan to 5, you put back your 6, draw 5. With this new rule, you always draw 7 cards. And then after you finally keep a 7-card hand, you have to choose a number of cards equal to the number of times you mulligan. So if you mulligan 3 times, you choose 3 cards from your hand and put them on the bottom of your library. Surely if you keep mulliganing for your combo, the opponent can keep mulliganing. Yeah, that's... So the idea of this is to fix non-games, but I feel like that just makes another non-game. If you have games where it's like, one person's mulliganing for their dredge payoff, and the other person's mulliganing to find a rest in peace, it feels like you're still creating non-games, they're just a different kind. Delusional Kraut for the 26th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. You think the card should be shuffled? Does that really make a difference, though? Like, I guess there's some fringe things that care about the bottom of your library, but for the most part, I don't know how big of a difference there is between putting on the bottom and shuffling. Well, we got Adventurous Impulses for days and days. Yeah, we'll keep it. Not an explosive hand, but Adventurous Impulse is fine. That lets us dig for something. Stopping Grounds, untapped, Impulse. Ugh. I'll take Sulphur Falls. That was kind of a whiff. Bastard. It should make it better. Should make for better hands in theory, since you can choose. 1 is tossed, the hand is 6. I also agree. Gonna break Modern. Yeah, I think that it is probably fun and fine and even good for Standard, but I don't know about older formats. That's where I'm a little questionable. All right. Well, negates our Impulse. That's pretty fine. We have a lot of lands. Land go. We would like to draw something we could play in the... Okay, Sailor's good. Land Sailor means. That's something we can play at least. Get down a Sailor, pass the turn. And that gets us potentially to Ooze next turn. Or we can wait and Dream Eater with our treasure. Gonna be interesting. Opponent. Missing land drops. Passing. Incubation Druid. Alright, go to combat. Attack. I think... hit our opponent. Yeah, since our opponent missed a land drop, let's just go for it. Land, ooze. Pressure while we can. Card Shot for the 10th month in a row. Hey, Seth, I thought the Gets Odds Kaya deck was super cool. Do you think Kaya would have a place in Modern Death and Taxes? Welcome back to the Fishbowl, by the way. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. So, when I was building the Kaya deck, I think there's a pretty decent Kaya deck that is kind of a Eldrazian Taxes style list. Shalai, Voice of Plenty. Ooh, Rhythm? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, as much as I want a Rhythm, I think we just have to ooze. There's too much upside to oozing here to not do. Another ooze, pass the turn. So I think there's a pretty sweet Eldrazian Taxes style list with Kaya, where you can play like the 2-drops that, like Kite Sail Freebooter, Deputy, that attack your opponent's hand. I think those are sweet. Tyrannosaurus McCrex, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber, opponent. Thinking. Attacking. Hits us. 11. We also have a new donation. Well, let's... Rhythm of the Wild. Really? Alright, well, play Incubation Druid. That is a lot of negates to be playing against a deck that is mostly mono creatures. Opponent blocks. Interesting. Dan with the $2 donation. Dan Wildfire. Don't tell Richard, but there are 26 green or blue ooze cards, probably including theme cards in Magic. Ooh, I did not realize that, Dan. I will have to avoid telling him that. Thank you so much for the donation. Definitely appreciate it. Opponent draws with Teferi. Yep. A play Sulfur Falls. Go to combat. Everything at Teferi. Really? Huh. Huh, 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 huh. This Teferi is gonna ruin our day. Well, alright. I guess we have to Dream Eater. But Teferi still lives. Oh, this is so bad. We can't eat Shalai. We can bounce Shalai, yeah. We can Dream Eater Shalai. Alright. Huh. Well, we're gonna lose to this somehow. Alright, Teferi's staying alive. Opponent. Ah, so bad. Teferi is sort of mistake-ish. Opponent. Tucking stuff. Adanto. Gets in with Shalai. Oh, play Rhythm of the Wild. Play Llanowar Elves. Put a counter on it. No attacks. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we get out of here. Opponent taps Teferi, drawing extra cards still. Opponent draws an extra card. 2 cards in hand. Opponent. Moment of Cravings are Llanowar Elves. Okay. Combat. Okay, this is good. Opponent gets in. Down to 5. Untaps 2 lands. Unless they do something else, then this is bad. So play Vannifar. Give Vannifar haste. Ugh, what are we doing? How do we possibly punt? So I'm assuming we just have to get Phoenix? It's either Phoenix or Sailor Amines. Yeah. The problem is this puts us dead to a removal spell. Sack Sailor. Get Rekindling Phoenix. I mean, I guess we gotta kill Teferi, or try to. If they have a removal spell, we lose the game here. Attack Teferi. Alright, Incubation Druid. No removal. It's up to you. Opponent draws. Please no removal spells. Opponent. No removal. Combat. Oh no. Attacks. Well, alright, we block. We drop to 2. Anarchy! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent untaps. Lyra Dawnbringer. Well, that was a good one to draw. Oh boy, this has been a brutal match. Brutal, brutal, brutal. We can't get Worm. Worm is 6. We have a new donation. I think we're just dead. We Mirror Phoenix. I mean, I guess that's the only thing we can do is Mirror Phoenix and just chump with everything. If we activate this, we can sack a Phoenix to get Siege Gang. But then we lose. Yeah, I mean. Alright. Mirror Image. Opponent mocking us with the nice, I guess. Rekindling Phoenix, counter. We can't activate Vannifar. We're dead to any removal or bounce. We got a new donation from Draven Runner, $13 donation. Hey, Papa Seth, you are awesome. Big thanks for your unstoppable energy and so cool deck brews you share with us. You are such an inspiration for many. Let's beat all the Teferis and bad bro mono blue decks. Thank you so much, Draven Runner, for the kind words and for the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What are we punning now? I'm very confused. We're super dead if we tap Prime Speaker and get like an ooze, we just die in the air. Our only real shot here is to block everything, or we're just dead. Opponent. And now we're hoping we draw something. If we draw something to Prime Speaker, we could pull back into this. Basically, essentially any creature in our deck is sweet. The problem is we can't sack the Phoenixes, or we just die to the Angels. Opponent. I don't know what our opponent's doing over there. Apparently we're not just dead yet. We draw a land. Alright, so we got to pass. We needed any creature, and we drew one of our lands. Pass the turn. Yes, it would be... sacking Mirror Image is a Phoenix now, so it would get a 5. Opponent, land untapped. Okay. Thought Eraser. Well, you can see that we got nothing. Leaves it on top. Alright, well... We managed to get to the top deck war, but our opponent won the top deck war, unfortunately. Yikes, 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 yikes. Well, that was a brutal one. We drew lands, our opponent drew Teferis, and Teferi beat lands. If there's one thing that we've learned since Dominaria released, it is that Teferi beats top decking lands roughly 100% of the time. Skarg instead of Siege Gang. Would Skarg have done anything different there? I don't think so. We have another... I don't think it would have done anything better than Siege Gang, right? We have a new donation from Leathery Stranger. Yeah, alright, we'll keep this. It's fine. We got no early game. $14 for Blethery Stranger. I noticed you upgraded your streaming setup. Your back requests a new chair if you haven't brought one yet. It's super important. Well, Leathery Stranger, I did get a new chair. I did, thanks to your donations. I definitely appreciate the donation, though. You can probably see part of it behind me. It's definitely a big upgrade over my old one, so thank you so much. Ugh. All right. Well, play a forest, play Druid of the Cowl. We played a lot of control. Apparently control is popular in this league. Opponent revitalizes. Roughly 100% control tonight. Fireball! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Oh boy. Well, land and Vannifar. We'll see. This represents a lot of card advantage. This is a card I want to build a deck around at some point, but... So this is just going to be hardcore control deck with a ton of card draw. Opponent. What do you think of PewDiePie's latest video playing Magic? I haven't actually seen it. Is it good? So opponent's going to counter whatever we do, I assume. Well, let's Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Play... Siege Gang Commander. Revitalize. Okay. Gaining some life. Copies. Copies revitalize. Huh. Now what do we do? That's awkward. Yeah, Tron would have been a great matchup for the extraction deck. We kind of want our mana. Let's just actually sack a Goblin, get a Llanowar. I think that's fine. Pass the turn. Our opponent probably has sweepers, unfortunately. Land, untapped. Cleansing Nova. Oh, play Prime Speaker. Oof. Adventurous Impulse, untapped. Take another Prime Speaker. Pass the turn. Ay, ay, ay. These matchups have been awkward and not good for us. There's no Carnage Tyrant in the main deck, unfortunately. Opponent. Thinking. Land, untapped. 6 mana. Running them out there. Drawing cards. Gaining life. Shocks our face to pick up their stuff. Okay. Ugh. Oh, maybe Temur Vannifar is not very good anymore. Whoa. Light up the stage. Well, that's spicy, I will admit. Boy, we are losing to some very unique brews, which makes me less than comfortable in this deck being functional at the moment. The Milkman! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Well, Sailor means crack it. Grab a Rekindling Phoenix. Pass the turn. You could have sacked Ravager and wrecked a land. Ravager only kills lands that have abilities that aren't mana abilities. So it kills like Search for Azcanta. It doesn't just kill any land, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately. Opponent. Light up the stage again. What is going on over here? Fiery Cannonade, Firemind's Research. No, play Rekindling Phoenix. Do we even sack a Phoenix? I don't even know if it's worth it. Because then we get cannonaded. I guess we just do nothing this turn, which is awkward. Pass the turn. Showman, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Hey, doing well, Nightmare. Although this deck is not doing well. Firemind's Research. This deck has not been good. We played it right after Ravnica Legions came out, and it did well in Best of 1 then, but it has not done well tonight in Best of 3, that's for sure. Well, we get to block. They can cannonade away our Phoenix forever if they want to, unfortunately. And Firemind's Research, that's going to be an issue eventually. Bonet. Okay, draws a card, gains some life, up to 33. Hey, welcome, the jump button. Glad to have you. There's a cannonade. Picks up their stuff. Dovin's Acuity is absolutely dominating this game. Yup. Well, one Phoenix down. We draw Incubation Druid. Oh, play Rhythm of the Wild. Play Incubation Druid. Give it haste. We're going to sack it. Sack Incubation Druid. Get a Mirror Image. Copy Phoenix. Give it haste. Get in for 8. Hit our opponent to 25. I mean, we kind of got a good board going, which is something. Rhythm is nice. It stops counters. Maybe we're still in this, sort of. Couldn't you have sacked the token to Prime Speaker? So, Prime Speaker Vannifar only functions at sorcery speed. So we can only do it during our turn and only when nothing's on the stack. Opponent finds a Lightning Strike, Steam Vents. They've drawn a lot of light up the stages. This is certainly a unique Magic deck, that's for sure. It's a Rekindling Phoenix. We get a token. Opponent. Shocks the token. Another counter on fire. Man, this Firemind's Research is going to beat us. Up to 4 counters. Opponent. Gains some life, draws a card. They've drawn a lot of cards. All right, opponent draws, sure. And passes. We draw land. Well, play Sulfur Falls, play Palaka Worm. Haste. Yeah, let's just all attack. Hit our opponent. Down to 14. Pass the turn. Do your worst, opponent. We need a 5-color Vannifar deck. Yeah, we definitely do. That would be sweet. We should, well, if we scrub out of this league, maybe we'll work on a different Vannifar deck for the rest of the stream. Acuity for our opponent. Draws. Up to 16. Lightning Strikes. Gets a bunch of counters. Picks up Acuity. Yup. Ooh, Vannifar Gates could be interesting. Phoenix. Opponent's been able to use multiple removal spells on our stuff, and they're still doing fine. Like, it has not been a problem for them to use 2 removal spells on each of our creatures. Enigma Drake. That is threatening. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, play Rekindling Phoenix. Give it haste. 7, 8, 9, 10. Get in with our worm. Oh, I think we're dead. Down to 9. Yeah, I expect that we're dead here. Pass the turn. If we attack with Phoenix, our odds of being dead are really high, because they have 5 damage sitting here with this Firemind's Research that we can't deal with. Opponent plays a land. Is it true there's a new mulligan rule? It is true there's a new mulligan rule that's being tested at Pro Tour London. It is not 100% official forever at this point, but it is true that they are testing a new mulligan rule. Opponent. Explosion. Picks up their stuff. Kills our token. Grows the Drake. Oh, that's a good draw. That is exactly the draw we needed. Oh, thank goodness. Haste. +1/+1 counter. Oh, we have to fight? Well, I guess we gotta fight anyway. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Opponent. Down to 2. Pass the turn. Gonna gain some life. Maybe Dovin's Acuity is actually good. It has gained our opponent a lot of life and drawn them a lot of cards. I mean, we haven't been able to interact with it, but how far back do you think the new Arena Eternal format should go? So I think that it would be most appealing if it went back, I don't know. I would like a bigger format. I guess, like, Magic Origins would be fine. Before that, even, I would enjoy. Although I'm pretty sure that the format will be based on the cards that they have put in the client. So I would expect it to start with a recent set. And that's a format that'll probably be fun eventually. After a few years of more sets going in. I don't expect it to be super fun immediately, but... Alright, Sailor Means. Doesn't matter. Sacrifice Sailor Means. Get a Phoenix. Give it haste. Go attacking. Opponent. Elgraves for the 16th month. AO to you too. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. This deck is not working. Well, pass the turn, and I do not like our odds. Acuity draws a card, gains life. Hey Seth, what do you think about a mulligan rule with a mulligan where you scry 1 time, where X is the number of times you mulliganed? There's another huge Drake. That is going to beat us. There's not really anything we can do about it. Our Ravager Worm's gone. Oh. Well, this has been a pretty downright embarrassing performance for Temur Vannifar. Sure, draw cards. You've already drawn so many, it doesn't really make a difference. Opponent. Well, they still have 15 cards. We're dead now, though, is the problem. Opponent. Well. Yeah. Opponent's casting stuff, picking up their stuff. Opponent's deck looks interesting. It seems, Dovin's Acuity is definitely spicy. Yeah. Prime Speaker, sure. Haste. Llanowar, sure. Counter. I don't think there's anything relevant in the 2-drop slot, unfortunately. Our one Harpooner's in the sideboard. Yup. Alright. Well, Temur Vannifar. That is not a good performance for the deck. Well, Spell Pierce negates in. Vivian Reed's in. Reclamation Sage Harpooner's in. If we can actually figure out a way to bring this many cards in. Go down Druid of the Cowl. Go down Adventurous Impulse. Go down maybe like a Rhythm of the Wild. A Sailor of Means. And one Siege Gang? Try it like that. Ooh, let me see Kira Ashmore. Oh, are you looking for a free sticker? So go to the reward command. The reward command, put your information in. They have been ordered or are being ordered this week. So they will be coming to you in the mail shortly. All right, we'll keep. This is Magic Arena, not Calyx. All right. Well, if we scrub out, that means we get to play another deck for the second half of the stream. What are your thoughts on the new Mulligan concept? Will it break any format? So, my initial thoughts are that it seems like it would break older formats. Vintage, Legacy, Modern. But it's hard to say for certain until it's tested out. Maybe it will not actually do that. But that is my guess, is that it'll break older formats. But we'll see. They're going to test it out in a Modern Pro Tour, so perhaps it will go better than I'm expecting. I like the idea of trying to reduce the number of non-games. Like, that is a good idea. Non-games are not fun for either player, really. So I like the idea of it, but I don't know if it'll work for older formats. Alright, there's Acuity. I wish they would just do it for Standard and Limited and leave older formats more or less alone. That would be my preferred solution. Well, that's Rekindling Phoenix. Sack Rekindling Phoenix. Get a Ooze. Play a Breeding Pool. Pass the turn. Grow the Oozes. Alright, do you got a sweeper, opponent? Do you got a sweeper? Land for our opponent. They do. Yikes. Well, alright. Rekindling Phoenix. This has been nightmarish. What's the new rule being tested? So the new rule is you always mulligan to 7 cards. So you draw your 7, you don't like it. You mulligan, you draw 7 again. If you don't like that one, you mulligan, you draw 7 again. You can do that any number of times, but then after you're done mulliganing, you have to put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck for each time you mulliganed. So if you mulliganed 1, 2, 3, all right, let's do this. Play Block Orb. Gain some life. Go attacking. Boy, this feels like a miserable matchup. It's so bad. Yikes. Thoughts on tossing a couple of Simic Ascendancies into Quasi-Duplicate Ooze? I mean, if you wanted to for fun, you could. I don't know if it would... Alright, Rekindling Phoenix. Oh boy, the blowouts are super real. Pass the turn, opponent's at 26. I don't feel good about the Zoo Mulligan rule. I feel like the mechanic can be easily abused, able to filter through with a Freeze Guy, especially for combo. Yeah, that's kind of my initial reaction to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's just Harpooner. Kill Niv. Get in with Phoenix. I just don't know if we can deal enough damage to ever kill our opponent through all the sweepers and life gain they have. I'm just not sure that we can get that high of a number. Opponent. Please get the Goldfish podcast on Spotify. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. I will have to look into what we would need to do that. Dovin's Acuity. Alright, opponent. Passes. Alright. Well, get in with Phoenix. Hit our opponent. Lightning strikes. Play a land, pass the turn. Well, I kind of wish we were playing our opponent's deck. It would definitely be doing better than we're doing. In Modern, if you mulligan for your sideboard cards, Leyland's going to be amazing. Yeah, that seems true. Opponent gets through another. Yeah, this feels unwinnable. Well, maybe we just scoop it up and go back to the drawing board or play something else. Whew, this has not been. That has not been good. All right, opponent. Yup. Gain some life. I mean, combo decks already want a mulligan for combo pieces. This is a little better for them, but at the end of the day, I think card advantage will still matter for most decks in best of 3. Sideboard answers combo. I mean, I don't think it'll be good for older formats. That's my initial take. I could very well be wrong, because no one's played it. I haven't played it. We don't even have the ability to play it. So it's definitely possible that maybe it'll work out a lot smoother than it looks on paper. Man. Oh, does any of these cards matter? Not really. Even if we counter that, it doesn't really do anything. Yeah. Alright. I mean, we'll keep stuff. I think we're just done, though. Hey, hello to Amanda! Thank you for the cheer, by the way, Mox Mulder. Alright, so we get a 4-3. This is just too many cards being drawn. There's not really a... Too many cards drawing too much life gain for us to really do anything. Our opponent's deck seems like it's probably absurd against aggro. It seems like it probably is drawing dead to Turbo Fog, like literally dead. Just scoop it up if you see a Wilderness Wreck. But if you run into aggro or decks like that, it seems like it could be pretty effective. Bone it. That is some... There are some very questionable choices. Sure. We will take a little bit of damage from your risk factor. About it. Thinking. I mean, if you run a combo deck that can go off with 4 or 5 cards starting hand, then the new rule is a big advantage. Yeah, I think that's my main concern is you have a lot of, in older formats, you have decks that are literally looking for mana in like 2 cards. Like in Modern, probably the easy example of this is something like Griselbrand, where you want a way to discard a card, you want an Emrakul or Griselbrand, and you want a reanimation spell. So the total number of cards in your hand isn't really relevant if you have your winning cards. And then in older formats, like maybe the most shining example of this in Magic period is Vintage Dredge, where literally a 1-card opening hand with Bizarre Baghdad is very likely to win the game in Vintage Dredge. So So in a deck like that, you're perfectly fine with a 1-land Bizarre Baghdad hand. So you're almost guaranteed to get that if you can draw 7-card hands to get there. So there are definitely situations that I think will be pretty impactful. Even like Legacy, like Big Thing, Show and Tell. You just kind of win the game. So we'll see. We'll see how it actually works out in practice. Jonah, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. You know, I don't know if anything we do matters here, honestly. Rhythm of the Wild, sure, why not? Go attacking. Well, we got him to back under 30. That's something. We're putting up... I mean, we've probably dealt 40 damage this game or something. It's just nowhere near enough. Vannifar for 10, sure. We draw land. Well, get in there. 23. One more turn and they're under their starting life total. Opponents just random burn spells is in Niv Mizzet. Seem to be... Alright. Well, Temur Vannifar... The matchups were probably not good for Temur Vannifar, but boy, this deck felt absolutely horrible. It feels like it's gotten a lot worse since we played it when RNA first came out. So, yeah, I think we're not going to play more games with that one. Those games were not even especially close or fun or anything. So I think we'll probably find something different and fun to play for the rest of the stream. Let's, before we get into it, a reminder that the sponsor of our stream tonight is Cubamajigs. And Cubamajigs makes some sweet reusable gaming packs for MTG Cube sideboards and other games. They hold 15 or more double sleeve cards. They're made from sturdy plastic to protect your expensive cards and sleeves from damage. They can even hold a whole unsleeved Keyforge deck. You can check them out at Cubamajigs.com, and they launch new designs every Monday. So thank you to Cubamajigs for supporting the show. And now we got to figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the stream. Oh, well, thank you, Millie Gronke. I'm glad you like it. What are we going to do? Play Elves with Mirror Match. Huh. Elves with Mirror Match. I've been having fun. I almost just played the Super Friends deck. The one that we put together at the end of the last stream. I've still been messing around and working with it, and it's probably better than Temur Vannifar. Let's build a Kaya deck in Standard. I don't know if Kaya... I don't know what Kaya's place in Standard actually is, if there is a place. Oh boy. So many ideas. Play Crosses, Nikia, Pirates, 5-color Vannifar. So I think we either try to improve and change the Vannifar deck, or play a deck that's already put together. I like those other ideas, but I feel like they might be hard to find lists for right this second on the stream. Abs and Angels looks fun. I think Angels have a lot of power. We're actually playing an Angel deck for... I do have a Verity Circle deck, which is kind of hilarious. It's, where is it? Oh, yeah. It's actually really funny. We could try it. I think I didn't even put a sideboard in. It is really funny when it works. I guess we could play Verity Circle. I feel like what did I realize? Oh, we need a shuffle. The problem is we mill ourselves out, which is not good. We need to not mill ourselves out, which means we need a way to shuffle things back in. Mr. Fickles, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right. I'll throw up a quick straw poll. What are So 5-color Gate Friends, Verity Circle, 5-color Vannifar. Was there anything else I was supposed to be putting on there? Were those most of the options? There's the Surveil deck is, or the Emergency Powers deck, I already recorded videos for. I don't have a mono black deck list. Oh, Tisa, yeah, we could play that. I also don't have, I have an Old Elves deck list. Alright. Nike Ramp, and one more. What was the last one? Okay, Elf Ball, sure. Elf Ball works. Alright, so here is the straw poll. I'll put it in the chat. Only gonna leave it up for like a minute or two. For like a minute, because I want to play as much Magic as possible before we wrap up the stream. We have like, a little over an hour and 20 minutes-ish for our stream tonight. So we've played Dredge a couple of times. Green-Red Ramp is... That's interesting. That's a spicy take on Ramp. I haven't really seen the Ritual Ramp plan before. Definitely a unique idea. Gate Friends is a bit boring. I think the deck's fun. I like my build of it. I don't like... I mean... I don't want to say don't like, but I found the build we played last stream, that was the one that we were kind of meh on. I think the build that we started working on and put together towards the end of the last stream, I find it to be a lot more fun to play. Did you remember to put Primeval's Glorious Rebirth in Gate Friends? I did not. I have still not really found a way to make Primeval's Glorious Rebirth really work. How are we doing on our poll? We are... Verity Circle, 5-color Gate Friends are running neck and neck. So, vote, vote, vote. I'll give it like 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Get your vote in if you haven't voted yet, and then we'll start playing. The Verity Circle deck, it's janky. I will not lie. We might lose a lot. It's pretty against the odds-ish, but the games where it wins are really funny. It's basically looking to give the opponent creatures with Dowsing Dagger in case they don't have any. And then you play Verity Circle, and then you have just a ton of ways to tap down creatures. Tricksters, Code of Constraint, Time of Ice, Sleep, Depose, Deploy. So you're tapping stuff, drawing through your deck. The only thing with the deck is it needs a more solid finisher. Teferi's fine, but one of the problems I ran into is in good games that we were going to win, we actually tend to like mill ourselves out, which can be a concern. So I think that that's something we want to take into consideration. A different win condition, or just a way to shuffle our stuff back in is the other option. We could play Nexus. No, Nexus doesn't really do it. Then we just get stuck in the loop. All right. 10 seconds. It's basically tied. Gate Friends, it's literally tied. 5-color Gate Friends, Verity Circle are tied. So if you haven't voted, get in your vote because it's time to start playing. And it's still tied. And Gate Friends pulls ahead by a single vote. All right. Oh, pulls ahead by 3 votes. The people have spoken. Thank you for voting. So the deck, we're going to go over it super quick. We won't do a full deck tag, but this deck is fun. It's a deck I've been working on. We played it a little bit at the end of our last stream. Basically, and I'm going to update the title. Five-color Gate Friends. So basically, we're sort of a gate deck, but instead of using any of the gate payoffs, we are playing Oath of Teferi and a bunch of Planeswalkers. Veraskas, Angras, Ral, Teferi, Little Vraska, Karn, Dovin, and then doubling up their activations. Otherwise, we got the Gate payoffs for card draw, Gates Ablaze is a sweeper, Mortify Assassin's Trophy for removal, Circuitous Route, which I'm still probably not saying right, and Growth Spiral for ramp, and Search for Iskanta. That's a new addition. I felt like the deck needed something for filtering in the early game, and that's a way we can filter, make sure we hit our land drops. This is a deck that, for some reason, with 25 lands, we still like don't hit land drops sometimes. So that's to help smooth out our draws and maybe ramp us. And that's basically the plan of the deck. Sideboard, pretty typical stuff. I moved some Unmoored Egos in to deal with Turbo Fog strategies. Moved in some Archway Angels for the aggro matchup. Even though we don't have any creatures in the main deck, it's fine in the sideboard. So that's the plan, and I think we're just going to jump into the ladder for at first at least. All right, Gayfred time. Yeah, we want a ton of Planeswalkers on the battlefield and just grind out Planeswalker value. That is basically the plan of the deck. Warlord, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Also, if you haven't got your sticker yet and you're a subscriber, go pick it up. A free reward. Well, we can't keep that. One land. Well, unless we can keep. It's slow. We'll keep Simic Guildgate. I will put the deck list in the bot too as well. All right, Guildgate, go. Opponent. So then you will have access to the deck list. Ooh, Guild Summit is good. Land go. Although we are playing against Control, which is, we'll see. We'll see if we resolve anything. Hopefully it's Esper midrange. And the deck list. Are we running out Guild Summit? I think no. Let's just play a Guildgate, pass the turn. Too many counters possible. And the deck list, it should be updated. Opponent plays a tap land. Well, Forest, Circuitous Route. And there's the counter. Yep. Counter number one. Hopefully they don't untap into Teferi. That is not great. We are a mana short from our own Teferi. Opponent leaves it on top. Draws. Land. Huh, okay. Well, that's fine. And let's Guild Summit. Draw a card. Land. Ooh, Gateway Plaza. Gateway Plaza is not the land we were dreaming of. Technically, it's a land, but it doesn't really count. Phone it. Not good timing for Gateway Plaza. Warrenson hits us. Down to 16. And passes. I'll play Gateway Plaza. Draw a card. We're getting our Planeswalkers. They're coming. Pass the turn. Our mana situation is working out eventually. The mana is actually usually pretty good with this deck. All right, opponent's going to draw some cards. I mean, we're getting to the point where we're just going to start slamming powerful things every turn and hope that that's enough. Opponent gets it. Yup. Down to 12. And no Teferis. It would be nice to hit a land off this Growth Spiral. The Vannifar deck didn't do very well tonight. Ugh. What is going on? Ugh, no land. Alright. Oh, maybe we just get beat down by random Sphinx. Search for Iskanta. Mortify. Oh, we're so close to dead. So close to dead. Silent Returns and Big Star Tuna. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for subbing, Silent Returns. I've been playing Gutter Snipe Deck last week. I love it. Yeah, it's a really fun one. It definitely is. Thank you for the resubs. Big Scoops here for our resubscriber. I mean, we can tuck them, but we just lose our Teferi. That's kind of rough. And we didn't draw land. But we might not have a choice but to do that. Let's root. Take Rakdos Guildgate, Azorius Guildgate. Draw a couple cards. Play Selesnya Guildgate. Draw a card. Discard. Ugh. Oath of Teferi and Ral. Alright. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's going to be fast enough. We haven't drawn any of our life gain lands. Opponent gets in. Hits us. We draw a gate. Huh. Oh, play a gate, draw a card. Play... Oh boy, mistapping. Play Dovin. See if it resolves. Okay. Make a Thopter. I mean, if we stabilize, we win. That part's not too big of a problem. 5 cards in the graveyard. All right, pass the turn. We're up to 5. We're getting there. Yep, we pass. Opponent. Oh. Well. Mortify a Sphinx. This might put us to dead. Okay. Chromium resolves. Well, hopefully they don't have a removal spell. Opponent is Kanta. Mills Kaya's Wrath, draws a card. Boy, this is going to be close. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Well, we block Chromium. Assassin's Trophy the Sphinx. Oh, this is going to be very close. Okay, Sphinx down. Woo, boy. Thoughts on the new Mulligan Rule trial for London? I'm glad they're trying it, but I don't expect it to work out very well for Modern. That's my guess. Ugh. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Guild Summit. Well, that was a good last card to have in hand. Play a land, draw Karn. Play Vraska. Blow up his Kanta. And pass the turn. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna stabilize here or not. Opponent untaps. Assassin's Trophy. Discards, revitalize. Yep. Alright, so Chromium lives. Opponent. We discard Karn. Oh, we need a sweeper. We need a sweeper. Opponent. Chemister's Insight. Draws a couple cards. Opponent. I mean, we had to not take damage from Chromium, or it does beat us. Opponent gets in, hits Faraska. Yup. Gates ablaze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What can they get back with this? Oh, it'll come back. All right, so let's think about this. 2 cards in hand. So play Teferi.
Right on schedule.
Play Simic Guildgate. Draw a card. Gates ablaze. Whoo! Done. Done. Tuck Aldous Reborn. And we're doing it! We stabilized, we did it! Majora did nothing wrong and rekindled soul! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And now we're where we want to be. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Pass the turn. We got the Planeswalkers. We dealt with it. We dealt with it. What weird combo would you bring to London to take advantage of the Mulligan rule? Well, let's draw with Teferi. Maybe, I think one of the funnier combos that gives an example of the combos that gets better is like the Narset turn 1 win deck, I think is one of them. It might be just worse than Grizzlebrand, but it's that style of deck, I think, that will do well. Something that just needs like a couple of specific cards to win the game. I'll put Plaza Harmony into play. Play Search for Iskanta. Play Guild Summit. But manually tap. Guild Summit. Draw a new hand. And opponent done! Oh, it was looking grim, but we got there. Huh. Never punished for the lines. I mean, I think if you look at that game, if we let his Kanta flip, we probably would have lost. If our opponent had his Kanta going, I think we lose there. So it was a risky line, but it is the highest upside line. As a rogue, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Do I like Abzan Angels? Abzan Angels, I think, is a good deck. I don't really know which Angel deck I think is best, but Abzan, you get some good cards. Seraph of the Scales has proven to be pretty good. There's good removal options, good sideboard cards. So I think Abzan is in the conversation at least. So the new Mulligan rule, yeah, the Vannifar deck did not go super great. So we scrubbed out of a league and decided to play something fun. Do we want Mordigos? They gotta have Teferis. If we can find room, we'll bring them in. I think we go down Gates Ablaze. Go down Gates Ablaze. Go down one Varaska. Do we go down Gates Ablaze? I guess we can go down one Dovin. Man, that was a pretty crazy job of stabilizing for our deck. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh! We might have timed out. That was not good. Did I see? Yeah, we were, I don't know if we got our sideboarding in or not. That tends to happen a lot. Alright, it looks like we did not get our sideboarding in. Boy. Oh dear. Hollow Electro End in Modern. That is a pretty spicy take on Electro End. I had not seen that build. That is definitely spicy. Well, let's see if we can get by. Thought Eraser. I mean, this hand is surprisingly not bad. Maybe we got our sideboard in. I don't know. We'll see. Takes Teferi. Yup. Surveils. Is Tunnel Vision coming in War of the Spark? I would doubt it. Temur Vannifar was a deck that 5-0'd a league a long time ago. We played it on Goldfish Gladiators right after Ravnik Allegiance release, but it hasn't really done anything since then. And I don't know how great it is overall. It did not perform very well tonight. I know that. Well, let's dove in. Play a Guildgate. Pass the turn. Search for his Kanta. Doing his Conti things. Mulligan rule is broken in Vintage and Modern. Even Standard decks can break it in theory. I think that the idea to me... excuse me. The idea to me sounds pretty good for... Let's make a Thopter. The idea to me sounds pretty good for Standard. I think it sounds less good for older formats. But that's kind of my take on it. Well, let's get in with a Thopter. Hit our opponent. We have a new donation, an awesome dude for the 29th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. I don't really know what to say. I've said a lot of all the subbing and donating. Subscribe to PewDiePie, unsubscribe from T-Series. Well, thank you for the resub, awesome dude. Yeah, your 29 months has given you a lot of time to say all kinds of things, so running out of things to say is not a shock. Well, welcome back to the Fishbowl, awesome dude. Thank you so much. Definitely appreciate it. Pass the turn. We also got a new donation from Chemister's Insight, sure. New donation from Leon Stew, $2 donation. Pretty sweet deck. So we're playing an Elf Ball deck in the future. Well, thank you for the donation, Leon Stew. And, I mean, we played one on Budget Magic a while ago, but I could have imagined revisiting Elf Ball at some point in the future. Well, that's a Teferi.
I know my responsibility.
And let's Grow Spiral. Land into play.
We need to move quickly.
Opponent untaps. Well, let's Grow Spiral. Put Golgari Guildgate into play. Assassin's Trophy to Fairy.
It's only a matter of time.
Alright. Well, threat dealt with for now. Although this Kanta is going to flip. No land? Whoo! Opponent with the Strip Mine Assassin's Trophy. Take up Dovin. Get in. Hit our opponent. Dovin growing. If we get Ultimate Dovin, we will find good stuff. That's how that works. Yes, the sticker is a reward for sub. So if you are a sub, definitely go to the reward page. Get in your claim for your sticker. Opponent. Ugh, more Teferis. They just keep coming. And we do not have a clean answer for this one. Draws a card. Untap some lands. Oh, we're getting Teferi buried. Mortify. So if we take up Dovin, it doesn't do much. Well, let's make a Thopter.
Small example of my genius.
Go to combat. Attack Teferi. Yup.
I'm getting too old for this.
Mortify his Kanta. Resolves? Okay, resolves. Root. Get some lands out of the deck. This Gates Ablaze is not looking good at the moment. Yeah, we had to get rid of this Kanta. That causes all kinds of problems. Guildgate, doesn't really matter. Pass the turn. Gluten is poison. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent, Fairy takes it up. Land. Oh, they have so many more cards than us. Yeah, Teferi sitting out tends to do this. What's the favorite moment from Commander Clash ever? It's gotta be, ugh, alright. It's gotta be the Strip Mine Commandeer on Temur. Oh, now we draw a negate. Well, attack Teferi. I guess if we kill Teferi, we have some chance, especially if we eventually draw like a Guild Summon or something. Teferi. Maya Nosum, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Huh. Alright. I'm not happy about that, but we gotta kill Teferi. That is the only thing that matters. Alright, well, Teferi goes to 2, but that means it lives at least 2 more turns? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Keep up the pace.
If you click attack all, it now lets you choose Planeswalker or Face, so you don't have to click each one individually. Ooh, that's a good improvement. I don't think it used to do that. Oh my god. More useless lands. Well, attack Teferi. This one a combination of... Oh, we just have not drawn much action. Not getting our sideboard in has been pretty painful. Opponent, draw some new cards. Teferi to 1. Pass the turn. Opponent.
Hold that thought.
Yeah, draws a card. Opponent's drawn so many more cards than us. You can click multiple creatures in a group when you want to attack multiple select creatures to a certain target. Sweet. The new mulligan rule is... you always mulligan to 7 cards, basically. So instead of going to 6 cards, 5 cards, 4 cards, you always draw back to 7 cards. And then after the mulliganing, you have to put a card on the bottom of your deck for each time that you chose to mulligan. So if you mulligan 3 times, you have to choose 3 cards of your choice, put them on the bottom of your deck. Alright. Chromium. Less than ideal. Teferi to 1.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
Oh, play as Kanta. Gates ablaze. Pass the turn. Alright, Iskanta! Alright, Iskanta, it's up to you. Yeah, I'm skeptical of the new mulligan rule in older formats. Have you seen any good non-mono green lists with Nullhide Ferox? I've seen a couple of Gruul lists. We played one of them a while ago. On Goldfish Gladiators, I think. Opponent passes. Untaps. Well, Iskanta... Library, transform, Iskanta. Unmordigo. Huh. That would have been good in other situations. Well, play a Guildgate. Do we even Unmordigo? Is it even worth it? I think we just gotta pass. Opponent gets their Iskanta, but they also have a Teferi, so they get 2 Iskantas. Ugh, that is the problem. Yeah, opponent flips. Ooh, if it wasn't for this Teferi, we'd be roughly equal, but we're the Super Friends deck, but our opponents had the Planeswalker the whole game. And that is not a recipe for success. Molar Puller, welcome to the Fishbowl. Hey, what's up, Zellfest? Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber opponent. Untaps. We draw a root. Well, we will Iskanta. I guess we Angrath. Play Angrath. How do we beat this Teferi? Well, how do we beat all this stuff protecting the Teferi? That's a big problem. Opponent thinking. Nightmare! Welcome to the Fishbowl. What's up, Nightmare? Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Take up Angrath. Opponent. Man, we have played all control tonight. No matter what we play, when we play. All control all the time. Yeah, Vraska's contempts Angrath. Discards a card. Well, pass the turn. Ugh. Yeah, 2 Iskantas a turn is so bad for us. Just saw the video. Have you made any changes to the deck since then? What deck are we talking about? Bert's? Thought Eraser. Yeah, alright. There goes our negate. Why not negate that? Angrath isn't very good, and something's gonna kill it. We need to force through one of our own Planeswalkers. We're not gonna win by keeping Angrath around. We need something. We need like a Guild Summit to refill our hand, something along those lines. Dovin. Well, let's root. We just have not got any card advantage engines going. Grab. Gateway Plaza, Gateway Plaza. Pay. What is Teferi up to? 4. Alright, pass the turn. Opponent is Kanta. Hey, welcome, Ritz Brody. Good to have ya. Ugh, another Thought Eraser. Oh, we have those. We're not finding them, but we have them. Teferi. Ugh. Opponent's about 10 cards ahead of us at the moment. Ritzbro and Pwachi, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. We haven't even seen an absorb this entire match so far. Opponent. Passing. As Kantas, because why not? Sabotage. Untaps. Well, we will Iskanta. Alright, take Guild Summit. That is one of the cards that would help us if it somehow resolved. So, Unmoored Ego. Opponent. Counters. Okay. Mills of Wrath. Well, let's Iskanta. Take a Thought Eraser. Thought Eraser our opponent. Absorb. Play Plaza. Play Guild Summit. Draw a couple cards. Well, we'll see. It took a lot of finagling, but whoo, that's Assassin's Trophy. Okay, we're sort of in the game-ish. Fona draws a card with the fairy up to 6. We have to not let this ultimate. Mortifies Guild Summit. Oh, so much. So many disruptive pieces. Opponent, passing. We draw Guildgate. Okay. Well, let's Iskanta. Go digging. Gotta get rid of this Teferi somehow. Take a Guild Summit. Play a Guild Summit. Oh, is there any way this works? So Guild Summit, play it. Opponent counters, of course. Well, Guild Summit. Play it. Opponent. Absorbs. Oh, so many counters. Now we killed Teferi, but I would assume they have at least another one in hand. Pass the turn. Savento, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. I mean, that's kind of a battle one. We'll see. Big scoops here. Yeah, there's another one. They just keep coming. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. There's always a Teferi. If there's one lesson to learn about Teferis, there's always another one for our opponent. Boy, if we could have hit our Unmoored Ego in a timely manner. It would have been so good. Escanta. Opponent has used a lot of counters. Sooner or later, they will run out. Oh my god. Well, that's bad. Alright. Root, sure. Ugh. Getting more lands out of our deck is not especially helpful. What do we actually... Ugh. Yeah, it's going to be hard to win from here. Get a couple lands. Play a card. Boy, that's a lot of counters. Pass the turn. Yeah, there have been many Teferis. Bonus Kantas. I think we just scoop. I don't think we can win from this position. We're too far behind on cards. Vraska's Contempt. Opponent.
Hurry.
Draws with Teferi. Well, we put up a fight. We just did not run very well. Thief of Sanity for our opponent. Yeah, I think we're to the scoop 'em up time. We'll see what we draw this turn. Opponent. Escanta, why not? How many counters are they playing? 4 Absorbs, 4 Sinister Sabotage. And the deck is just like all counters. Ral. I'll play Ral. Opponent, you got a counter? Okay, so Ral kills Thief of Sanity. Escanta. Well, that's a small test passed. Mortify. Unmoored Ego would be so good. You know what? I think we Unmoored Ego. I think we just look at our opponent's deck. This is some amount of value before we scoop. Opponent is Kantas. Finds a negate. Ha! The counters and counters and counters. Pass the turn. Opponent. Draws a card. I probably would have just named Thief of Sanity. I just wanted to get a full look at our opponent's deck. There's Vraska's Contempt, sure.
Why it's called a theory.
This Teferi's going to ultimate, though. Opponent passes. Untap some lands. Well, that's his Kanta. Take Thought Eraser. Play Thought Eraser. Opponent. You got a counter? They do. Sinister Sabotage. I mean, the problem is this Teferi loops in Ultimate, so 11 cards doesn't actually mean anything because our opponent has a million cards in their deck because they have a Teferi. So milling out is not a actual way to win the game. Opponent. Yeah, we'll pass. They left something on top. Draws a card. Yeah, the problem is Teferi means you can't get decked. It's basically like having an Eldrazi or a Nexus of Fate. You can't deck someone who has Teferi. Thief of Sanity. Opponent. Untap some lands. Guild Summit can draw essentially our entire deck, but it doesn't actually help. Yeah, this is a super boring match. I do agree. Play Guild Summit. Avatar like a hua. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent. You got a counter. Opponent. Thinking. Syncopades for 14. Alright, well, sure. Let's Iskanta. Get a Varaska. Varaska. Kill Thief of Sanity.
Oh, I'm just getting started.
Get a treasure. Take down card, make a card instruct.
There is great power in the
I mean, that we're still kinda in this game-ish. Opponent. I mean, we got 2 Planeswalkers. Draws with Teferi.
Keep up the pace.
7 cards. There's not many cards in their deck. I mean, we're... Okay, Varaska's Contempt on Varaska. Sure.
He's unnumbered.
Opponent. Seven cards. I mean, if we can get rid of all the Teferis, makes a Sphinx. Okay. Untap some lands. We draw Growth Spiral. Well, let's Growth Spiral. Draw a card. Put a land into play. Take up to Fairy.
2 minutes rest that joy.
Get some lands out of the way. Iskanta. Mortify. Mortify the Sphinx. Go to combat. Attack to Fairy. Are we gonna win this game? Is that an actual thing that might be happening? Mortifies a token. Ugh! Ugh! They got all the answers. Okay. Play a land, pass the turn, draws a card. Opponent draws
You know what? I'm not
5 cards in their deck. Untaps. Yup. We have 10 cards in our deck. What a crazy game. Wait, we know the entire order of our deck? Why can I not look at it? Why can I can't pick up my deck anymore? Huh, that's weird. We have a new donation. A new donation from Bat Boss, $5 donation. Hey Seth, if you could challenge Reed Duke for $1 million prize match, which format would you choose and what deck would you play? Oh, thank you for the donation, Bat Boss. And that's an interesting question. What would I challenge Reed Duke to? Probably Modern and probably a Blood Moon deck. Why is there a bug? Is there a bug going on? Why is there a face down card that's messing up our library? Have any of you ever seen this before? Momir would be a good one. That is a good choice. That's actually a really good choice. I'll play Varaska. Why is there a face down card floating around in our library that I can't actually do anything with?
I despise
Make a pirate.
you. Take no prisoners.
Take down card, make a card instruct.
some solution.
Pass the turn. Click the side of the library? Huh. Well, the rest of the cards in our library are not actually relevant. We need this Vraska to take care of Teferi. Opponent draws a card. Up to 8. 3 cards in their deck. What do they have? Oh my god! Oh Lord. We did it! Oh my goodness. Our opponent had a Teferi going for like the literal entire game. I don't... I think literally they played a Teferi on turn 5, and I don't think they missed a Teferi activation for literally that entire game. Oh, well, that was a slow and grindy match, but that's the power of the Super Friends. Take that Teferi. I think they just ran out of action. Wow, what an insane control mirror. I don't know if I've ever beat a Teferi that was on board for that many turns before. I think sometimes you beat Teferis, but I don't know if I've ever beat a Teferi that literally just sat on the battlefield from turn 5 through the entire game. I think that's a first. Planes for our opponent. Oh boy, here they come, here they come. Thank you for the cheer, by the way, Miyasu. Life gain or search for his Kanta? We have a guild summit. Yeah, let's just Guildgate go. We basically want to hit a sweeper. That is our main game plan here. We need to hit a Gates Ablaze. Hey, what's up, Fortinkus? How are you tonight? Good to see you, good to see you. Opponent swap. Ooh. Oh! This is different than I thought. Kite Sail Freebooter. Yeah, they probably got to take Guild Summit. Ooh, Ultra Teferi. Okay. Well, that was a ways in the future. Opponent hits us. Well, maybe they just have Mortify. That would make sense. If they just have Mortify, that makes a lot more sense. Well, let's... So, chat, give me your Pro Tour prediction. Give me your Pro Tour prediction. Meet Goliath. Hey, what's up, Ellie? Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Tomorrow is the first Pro Tour of the year. What are you expecting? Gates? Oh, I hope we see Gates. Gates is one of the cooler tier decks, I think, that we currently have. Gutter Boats. Opponent. Legion's Landing. Come on, Gates Ablaze. Plaza. I'll play a Guildgate, draw a card. Play his Kanta. Pass the turn. It's all about finding a Gates Ablaze. That's what this entire match is going to be about, or entire game. Gates will be big winner. Teferi banned after the Pro Tour. If the Gates top 8, I will lose it. Yeah, that would be so sweet. Ooh. Huh. That does draw us extra cards. But it's not a sweeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're not dead. And we can gain some life. Alright, let's keep it. So play Growth Spiral. See what we draw. It's Kanta. Put a Guildgate into play, draw a card. Gates Ablaze. Karn. Huh. I'll play Gateway Plaza. Ugh, draw a Guildgate. Well, we're running out of time. Pass the turn. We need this Gates Ablaze. We need this Gates Ablaze. Mardu Aristocrats wins finals over Selesnya tokens. That would be a sweet Pro Tour. I think someone's going to break Wilderness Reclamation. That's one of my predictions. 3, 6. Oh, are we dead? Alright, that's Exaxes. Well, maybe we should have played Plaza Harmony. Huh. So our opponent's just playing black-white aggro? Interesting. Well, Arcway Angel seems good here. Lava Coils are fine. Deafening Clarions are great. To make room for these, we will go down one big Varaska. We will go down the Oath of Teferi, unfortunately. Go down a couple of Roots. Go down one Dovin, and one is Kanta. And run it like that. Yeah, Unbreakable Formation is a very strong Magic card. The tournament will be on twitch.tv/magic starting tomorrow morning. 9 a.m. Eastern time it starts. I will be watching, and we'll be doing coverage and all that fun stuff. Well, we're going to keep this. We do need to hit a land, but we got a sweeper. We got some removal. This hand is actually pretty strong if our mana works out. Guildgate, go. Yeah, 9 a.m. Eastern. It's in Cleveland, so it's in a normal time zone for the East Coast. Legion's Landing. And land. Yeah, that's a land. Play the island. Pass the turn. Yes! Also, they announced GP coverage, kind of. No, I'm sorry. I'm not doing coverage at the Pro Tour, but we do like daily articles and deck lists and stuff on the website and on social media. So for Goldfish, I'm not doing coverage at the Pro Tour. Well, alright, let's grow Spiral. Guildgate. Ooh, Dolphin's actually good. This hand has multiple things that are pretty good. Takes a sweeper. Good old Gateway Plaza. Always here to make our life miserable. Huh. Alright. Yup. Oh, Gateway Plaza go. Gotta do what we gotta do. Gotta play our lands. It would be fun to do coverage. I think it would be fun to try. What's up, Dave? Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Pona hits us. 18. Land. Knight of Grace. That's hexproof from our deck, basically. And Gutter Bones. Huh. Okay. How worried are we about this flipping? Slightly? I really don't want an Assassin's Trophy of Gutter Bones. That feels so bad. Alright, yep. Alright, Assassin's Trophy Gutter Bones. Oh, so not fun. We need a sweeper. We got a lot of sweepers in our deck now. Opponent gets a swamp. Lava Coil. Oh, play Guild Summit. Tap Plaza. Draw a card. Gate. Alright, that's a gate. Play a gate. Draw a card. That's what we wanted. Alright, now we're in shape where we want to be. Now we could Dovin plus Lava Coil next turn if we need to. I think things are shaping up. Opponent draws a land. Seth doesn't think regular tap lands are enough, so he plays double tap lands. Well, yeah, they are brutal, but it's kind of necessary to make our mana work in this deck. Ooh, Spawn of Mayhem. Spicy. And Knight of Grace. Teferi. Huh. Oh, we really want a sweeper. Opponent has one card. How do we get to where we need to be? I guess we just Lava Coil Spawn of Mayhem. Play Dovin. Make a Thopter. Pass the turn. Oh, we need one sweeper. One sweeper. Why not Assassin's Trophy the Landing? It saves us quite a bit of damage to get rid of the Gutter Bones. That's several turns of damage saved, and it's not pumping the Night of Grace, so I feel like the damage saving, like, our deck has the late game. We will win the late game if we get to it. The challenge is getting to it. Interesting. Face Dovin. Alright, well, I guess we keep Dobin alive. Block a Night of Grace. I mean, we just gotta stall out till we find one of our sweepers. And then, assuming they don't have Unbreakable formation, which they could, then things are pretty good. Opponent does get a Danto. Opponent. Oh, they found a Mortify. Okay. Gutter Bones. Yep. I'll play Teferi. Draw a card.
Let's slow this. We need to move quickly.
Play Rakdos Guildgate. Make a Thopter.
Example of my genius.
Untap a couple ads. We'll see. Opponent. Yeah. They got the grind going. They can kill our stuff pretty easily. Did you see my update to Wilderness Reclamation? I don't think I have Coco's Homebrews. Let me take a look. Ooh, some Primeval Titan action. That looks fun. Comet Storm. If there's ever a deck that can take advantage of Comet Storm, it's probably that one. Yeah, that's got some spice going on. Opponent, go and attacking. Attacking. How to? Okay, face. Everything face? Okay, block Gutter Bones. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, block Gutter Bones. We shouldn't be dead to just one pump spell. Yep, down to 7. Sweeper. Gutter Bones returns. Yup, Gutter Bones. And Diagraph Ghoul. Sweeper. Guild Summit. Well, Now what? Tuckwit Teferi. Make a Thopter. Go to 8. That still puts us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're still dead to a pump spell. I guess we can Teferi Tuck, Vraska kill, make a Thopter. Yeah, let's draw. Draw with Teferi. Another Gateway Plaza. Make a Thopter.
Inspired by a good assault.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play Vraska. Gateway Plaza. We're still dead to many things. Blow up Diagraph Ghoul. Untap a couple ads. We just have not been able to find a sweeper. Alright. What do you got, opponent? We're dead to pump spells or to removal spells. Opponent. Everything in our face. Well, if they got pump, they got pump. We block. Okay. Maybe they're holding on to the Unbreakable formation. We're trying so hard. Opponent, land. 1 card in hand. Passes. Search for his Kanta. Float a mana. Sack a land. Draw a card. Go up to 3. Oh, there it is. Is there any way we can play around Unbreakable formation in hand? Ugh. Is there any way we can play around it? Draw with Teferi.
Keep up the pace.
Guildgate. Gates ablaze. Whoo! Down! Down goes the Dorks. Play a Guild Summit. Yup. Makes a 1-1. Tap it. Draw a card. Simic Guildgate. Draw a card. Untap a couple lands. We're still in it. We're still in it. Right at the last second. What do you got to phone it? Please no random pump spell gets in. Hits us to 2. Sure. Gutter Bones coming back. Replays it. Land. Pat. Another one. Well, Gates ablaze. Oh my goodness, they drew it. Okay. So Teferi tuck Gutter Bones.
Let's take it back.
Sacrifice.
The ends justify the means.
Actually, yeah, sacrifice a Guildgate. Draw a card, Gate of Life. Assassin's Trophy. Play Simic Guildgate. Draw a card. That's Archway Angel. Play Search for Skanta. Oh! Did they just draw it that turn? How did they not have that? All right, pass the turn. And I think we're good. This Archway Angel is going to put us way out of the danger zone. And we have Assassin's Trophy. Phone it. Gets in. Sacking Lance Nebraska is kind of a funny way to flip our Escanta as well. And I think we got him now. I think we got him. I don't even know if we care about Fort at this point, honestly. We can kill it. I don't know if we need to. If they want to spend their turn making 1/1s, I'm kind of okay with that. Opponent passes. Escanta. Graveyard. Transform. Yup. We're just going to gain so much life. 1. Alright, so draw with Teferi.
No time for a break.
Gateway Plaza. Pay 1. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, yeah, let's just Archway Angel, that's fine. Gain a little bit of life. Up to 18. And that's a GG. We got there. The Angel coming through. Bonus scoops it up. We were right on the edge. We were right on the edge of being dead. Oh, for like that entire game. Well, we can beat aggro. We got a lot of sweepers. All right, run it back. Run it back. We've played some pretty crazy games with this deck. They have been some really crazy, really close games. Surprisingly crazy and close. All right, let's see if we take him down. Let's see if we take him down. This deck actually feels somewhat competitive. It really does. Hey, thank you, Lyrim. All right. Game 3 against aggro. Sweeper. Okay, we got a sweeper. We can't cast it, but we do have it. We actually have a lot of untapped lands, which is surprising, but good, I guess. Godless Shrine. Gutter Bones. Ooh, there's our red mana. Well, Simic Guildgate, go. Bone it. Bones us. Down to 18. Swamp. Knight of Grace. Island, you. This is a big turn. If our opponent just runs out more creatures, we get to wrath their board and we'll be in really good shape. Opponent gets in for 5, hits us. Yup. Down to 13. Land. Ugh. I'll play Gruul Guildgate. That's actually a little bad. Ooh, Assassin's Trophy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh. So we can just root and get enough gates for Gates of Blaze next turn? I think that's what we gotta do. Play Plaza, gain some life. Root. Get a... We need black. Golgari Guildgate and... I guess Azorius Guildgate? Alright, get a couple guild gates. Alright, opponent pigs us. King God, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Gets it, hits us. Do they have Unbreakable Formation? I think this still works. Takes Gates Ablaze. Oh! Whoa! That doesn't work. Yeah, we're dead. 7, trample, block, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, all we can do is Karn and plus. We have to hope we have like double sweeper out the top of our deck, which that would be a miracle, but you never know. That doesn't do it. Oh, that is an unfortunate way for that to end. Oh boy! Yeah, you can put Deckless in chat. Oh. Well, those were the right cards for our opponent to have on top of their deck, and oh boy, Kaisel Freebooter in Standard. Interesting, I guess. And now we have the sweeper one card down. Huh. The sad part is we actually had 2 sweepers. We had 1 discard spell beat, but our opponent had to have 2 discard spells, so that's the part that's a little unfortunate. If we were dead to 1 discard spell, it would be easier to just be like, whatever, but needing to have exactly 2 discard spells, that is a little bit rough. Kaisel is surprisingly good right now. Not a lot of decks are loading up on targeted removal. Maybe. I don't know. We've spent the entire night playing mono counter spell removal spell control decks. That was the first. I think that's the first non-hardcore control deck that we've played for our entire stream. So, that's what you do. Anyway, I think that pretty much wraps it up for tonight. So, this weekend is Pro Tour weekend, so there'll be tons of Pro Tour stuff. There'll also be tons of content still. All the content is still coming out, so don't worry about that. There'll be Pro Tour content, so keep an eye out for that if you're interested. Also, on the YouTube channel, Commander Clash is back. There's a much of brew on Sunday, so tons and tons of stuff coming out on the YouTube. Video tomorrow from Crib, 50 Fish, so tons of stuff there. Replay YouTube if you want to catch any of the old streams. Watch our gate deck be awesome and be beaten down and all the fun of that. So keep an eye out for that. One more time, the sponsor of our stream tonight is Cubamajigs. And Cubamajigs is a series of reusable gaming packs for MTG Cube sideboards and other games. They're made from some really sturdy plastic. They hold 15 or more double sleeve cards, and they can even hold an entire unsleeved Keyforge deck. You can check them out at Cubamajigs.com, and they have new designs launched every Monday. So thank you so much to Cubamajigs for their support. And most of all, thank you to all of you. If you are a new sub, make sure to grab your sticker, your reward, the Scoops Dragon sticker. It is coming out soon, and you can get it for free. Go to the reward command, snipe your sticker while you got a chance. So thank you to everyone who donated tonight, who subscribed tonight. You all are amazing. So it's going to be Pro Tour weekend. Have a good weekend, Allie. So have a good Pro Tour if you're watching it. If you're not watching it, have fun at F&M, doing non-magic stuff, whatever you're doing. And we will be back next week, Thursday, Tuesday, so I'll be looking forward to it. Maybe we'll have some sweet new Pro Tour decks to play. So, and I'll also be watching the Pro Tour, so maybe we'll chat Pro Tour stuff as it's going on. So have a wonderful weekend, everyone. You all are amazing, like always. Thanks so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. So have a great weekend. I'll see you on Tuesday, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon.